Hi, welcome to my video on the derivative of trig functions, tan, cot, secant, and cosecant, and this is number 2. There's more problems to do. Find d dx of each, that means find the derivative. And notice that this is x cubed, tan x, and they're two different functions, so we can treat this as an f and a g, and the derivative is f prime g plus f g prime. And so it's x cubed derivative times tan x plus x cubed, the derivative of tan x. So it's two different functions, so it's a product rule. So x cubed derivative of x cubed is 3x squared tan x, and this is x cubed, and the derivative of tan is secant squared. Now let's look at number 2. 4 cos x, 5 or negative 5 times cot x. So this is a difference. So it's the derivative of 4 cos x minus 5 times the derivative of cot x. It's just individual. There's no product, no quotient. And so because we have a 4 here, so there's 4 times by the constant rule, we could have the derivative of cos is negative sine. And we got negative, so the derivative of 5 times cot x is 5, and whatever the derivative of cot is, derivative of cot is negative cosecant squared x. So negative, positive times a negative, negative 4 sine x, positive 5 cosecant squared x. And if you want to continue changing 1 over a cosecant is 1 over sine, so there's 1 over sine squared. You can add the two of these together and just get one fraction, but for now we'll just leave it like this. And what about the derivative of x cosecant x? So again, this is a product, this is a linear, this is a trig, so this is f and g, so the product is f prime g plus f g prime. So that's x derivative times cosecant x plus x times the derivative of cosecant x. Derivative of x is 1, so it's 1 cosecant x. And the derivative of cosecant is negative cot times cosecant. So negative cot x times cosecant x. So that's cosecant x, negative x, cot x, cosecant x. And again, if you want to factor this and simplify it, you can do more math on it, but that's, for now, that's just the derivative. We're just asked to get the derivative. And now we have number 4, 2x times root x minus secant x. Again, this is an f, and this is your g. So that's f prime g plus f g prime. So it's 2x derivative times root x minus secant x. Add on 2x and the derivative of g, which is root x minus secant x derivative. So derivative of 2x is 2, and that's root x minus secant x. And we got 2x. Now we do the derivative of this difference in here. So the derivative of root x is 1 over 2 root x. And the derivative of secant, is tan x secant x. And we simplify this, so that's 2 root x minus 2 secant x. Simplify here, and we get 1, the 2's cancel. so the x's don't cancel, so it's x over root x, and we multiply here. I shouldn't have canceled that 2 here. When you do it here, you cancel, but you don't cancel here. So 2x times 1 over 2 root x, 2's cancel, and I get x over root x minus 2x tan x secant x. And they cannot be added together because they're not like terms. Okay, let's continue. More practice. Find f prime for each, that's the derivative. So the derivative, again, notice we got f is one function, g is another function, and h, so this is a triple function. And when we have 3 functions being multiplied, it's f prime times gh plus f gh. We do the prime, and f g h prime. So we do each one, f g h, f g h, f g h. It's derivative of f in the first one, derivative of g in the second one, derivative of h. So f prime x is x squared derivative plus, we do x squared and we do the derivative of sine times the cos. Then we do x squared sine squared, x squared sine x, and we do the derivative of cos. Again, derivative of f, derivative of g, derivative of h. And so that becomes, this is, oh, I meant to do a derivative here. I put a 2 there by mistake. So that's the derivative of x squared is 2x sine x cos x. X squared, derivative of cos, derivative of sine is cos. And then we do x squared sine x, derivative of cos is negative sine. And we simplify that, and we get 2x sine x cos x. And here we have x squared cos x times cos x is cos squared x plus x squared. Oh, that's a positive times a negative, so that's a negative there. There's the negative, and that's sine squared x. And again, you could take an x out by factoring, but that's the derivative of this. When you do the derivative of 3 different functions, again, you see the pattern here. Number 6, f of x, we want to do f prime, and this is a division, so this is f and this is g. So the division is f prime times g minus f g prime all over g squared. So we have tan of x, doing the derivative, tan of x minus 2. Almost made a mistake there. Derivative of the secant x minus tan x minus 2, and the derivative of secant all over g being the secant of x squared. So derivative of tan is secant squared. Derivative of 2 is 0. So that's secant squared times secant x minus tan x minus 2. And the derivative of secant is tan x secant x all over secant of secant squared x. And so this is secant squared times secant, so this is secant cubed x. Now we have, this is a negative, so we have the negative tan times tan secant, so that's negative tan squared x secant x, and a negative times a negative is a positive, so it's a positive 2 times tan x secant x all over secant squared x. And you can see that secant is common here. So if you want to divide by secant, because secant is a common factor on top, so you could if you want, but this is secant squared x, tan squared x, secant cancels out. This is 2 tan x, secant cancels out, all over secant x. Again, I took secant out of here, so we divide top and bottom by secant, then you get this expression. And again, you can simplify this in terms of sine and cos and work it out to sine and cos if you want. Okay, and one more. Show that the derivative d dx of cos x divided by 1 plus sine x is negative 1 over 1 plus sine x. So we have the d dx, and this is cos x 1 plus sine x. So this is f and a g, so the derivative is f prime g minus f g prime all over g squared. So here we go. So we have cos x, so we have cos x derivative and 1 plus sine x minus cos x and 1 plus sine x derivative all over 1 plus sine x being squared. Again, that's f prime g f g prime, and the derivative of cos is negative sine 1 plus sine x, cos x, derivative of 1 is 0, derivative of sine is cos, and it's all over 1 plus sine x squared. And negative sine times 1 is negative sine. Negative sine times positive sine is a negative sine squared. Negative times positive is negative cos squared, all over 1 plus sine x squared. So if you look up here, you have 1 plus sine, and down here you got 1 plus sine squared, so that means that 1 plus sine squared has to cancel out. So we have negative sine x, and we got a negative here, so we take the negative out, we get sine squared x plus cos squared x, and 1 plus sine x being squared. So that gives us sine x plus cos x is the fundamental, so it's a negative sine x minus 1. Again, cos squared plus sine squared is 1, or sine squared plus cos squared is 1. 1 plus sine x being squared. And we have x is, the negative is, we have a negative outside of sine x plus 1. Remove the negative. 1 plus sine x squared. And we have sine x plus 1 is they're commutative, so they can cancel, so that's negative 1 all over 1 plus sine x. 1 plus sine x is the same as sine x plus 1. So we can cancel them like that, and we get what we need. So we showed we did the derivative, quotient rule, and simplified it, and we have the, again, this could be an identity proved, but really I just doing more math here, helping you understand it, to do the derivative. The more you do, the better, hopefully the better you get. And again, if you like my video, click the like button, click the subscribe button, visit my math website, www.mathfullyexplained.com, to find more information about me, my videos, and the content. That's the content on my YouTube channel, called Math Fully Explained, just one word. Thank you for viewing my video. Hope the video helped you. Bye-bye.